Hey, how's it going? It's Buck. How's it going, eh? Wanted to do a little challenging of the news, CTV news in this case, where they were reporting on Maxime Bernier, the leader of the People's Party of Canada, being arrested in Manitoba. And the news reporter said he takes over the story and says, like they were talking about the legal representation and who's being represented by, which is the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms here in Canada. Okay. So the guy in CTV says, the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms, a right-wing organization. Okay, let's unpack that a little bit, because I like to use modern terms like unpack.
Bernier's team has called it a wrongful arrest, and the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms, a right-wing organization, said it will be representing Bernier in court.
The Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms, a right-wing organization. Now, why would he even add in a right-wing organization when, let's see if that's accurate or not. Okay, left-wing is freedom, equality, rights, progress. Right-wing is authority, hierarchy, order, and duty. All right. Wikipedia also mentions the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms as a Canadian legal advocacy organization specializing in a social conservative approach. Okay. What's social conservatism? Represents conservative positions on issues of family, sexuality, and morality. Okay, let's go to the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms website. They are a public interest, nonpartisan law firm and registered charity. Okay, nonpartisan. And this is for you, Mr. CTV guy, if you're out there. You're probably not going to watch. I don't get that many views on these types of videos, but I'm going to put it out there anyway because it's just inaccurate. Okay. Nonpartisan, non-biased, or partisan, especially toward any particular political group or lack of affiliation of a political group, which means partisan must be committed member of a political party or army. Okay. Let's go back to the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms website. They are a public interest, non-partisan law firm and registered charity. Okay, go back to the original statement. The JCCF, a right-wing organization, wrong.
The Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms, a right-wing organization, said it will be representing Bernier in court.
Prove that the right-wing. Prove what any of this means. Let's say they were right-wing. Let's say they had like half their team members being right-wing or 75%. Why would you even mention that? They are the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms. Okay, so why even mention if they're right or left-wing? What does that have to do with anything? You drop that little term in there, a right-wing organization, and right away certain people that don't dig for information are going to go, oh, they're right-wing, and then they're going to be at a party and they're going to say, oh, those guys are right-wing. How did you know? Well, I found that out from the news. Well, it's a little more complicated than that if you take the notes, obviously. So, scrutinize the news. It's like the other day when City News said, controversial People's Party of Canada leader, Maxime Bernier. And it's like, why would you throw the word controversial in there? Because what political person is not full of some sort of controversy or has had some sort of controversy? Come on. So you just put that in there right away too. Are you just purposely turning people off? The People's Party of Canada or the Justice Centre of Constitutional Freedoms? Now we know the People's Party is, on the right somewhere, depending, like it's more complicated than just broad strokes here, but they're more to the right than the left politically. Can't they get representation by someone who's nonpartisan, just like the JCCF, just like they state? That's their mandate. I might even phone them up and say, what do you think about the CTV reporting? Because I'm just getting so sick of this BS reporting that's going on. You throw little things in here and there and hope people won't dig for information. I dig. I'm going to continue digging because you're obfuscating, you're conflating, you're confusing. You're not accurate half the time, and about half the time you're not accurate. And City News, when they turned off their comment section on their the news site, like early 2020, sometime first quarter of 2020, I believe, I was like, oh, here we go. You're turning off comments, so people are not going to have a voice. Censorship. Yeah, censorship. Okay, well, I'm not censoring anything. I might even say an F-bomb or something. Well, I'm not going to do that on this video. Anyway, cheers for now. Think, learn, laugh, think.
Making trees.